Tonight on Alaska's News Source, as people from outside our state come here to help fight fires, we have new details on the state being in the highest preparedness level. Plus, 3 wildfires in the Anchorage area over the past few days had firefighters trekking through the woods.
We've been feeling the effects of summertime heat, but we're about to catch a break. Cooler temperatures and scattered showers are on the way statewide.
You're watching Alaska's News Source.
About 500,000 acres of land have burned in our state this wildfire season so far, and Alaska has moved to its highest preparedness level. This allows the state to tap into more resources to help battle fires. These resources include cooperative agreements with states from the lower 48 to get crews and equipment. The Division of Forestry says the culmination of the fires was the reasoning for the increase in the preparedness level.
It's kind of the culmination of all the fires, including the 5 incident management teams that we have, and then our 2 biggest players up here in the northern region for Division of Forestry being the Himalaya fire grouping of what they're responsible for, as well as the Nanana Ridge complex with the highway impacts and things of that nature.
The Division of Forestry is encouraging everyone to help mitigate human-started wildfires by keeping up to date on burn suspension notices across the state. And in the Anchorage area, the fire department has responded to 3 out-of-control brush fires between Saturday and Sunday. One was right off the Glen Highway near Chugiak. AFD's Wildfire Division Chief says APD worked to help get traffic diverted. The other 2 were in Campbell Park near MLK and Elmore, which is the same part of the city as the 2019 MLK fire and the 2022 Elmore fire. He says the State of Alaska Division of Forestry helped with all 3 calls, and firefighters got the flames under control pretty quickly. He says the MLK and Elmore area is a receptive location to getting a wildland fire.
The fuels associated with that area are quite challenging. A lot of heavy grass component mixed with black spruce. Black spruce is one of the most volatile fuels in the state of Alaska. So anytime that we have a fire within an area like that with fuels like that, it has significant potential to be a fire of longevity and a lot of activity.
He says AFD usually responds to a couple dozen fires in that area each year, but they aren't all of significant size and scope. Bailey, you mentioned earlier that the state is about to face some relief with all this heat. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we know it's been a really hot week, and we had a pretty hot weekend yesterday and even today. But the good news is that there is relief coming our way. Now, the important thing to know is that we still have red flag warnings and heat advisories across the interior and most of the slope. Now, something that I wanted to point out and really focus on is this is a photo of one of the wildfires that's near Fairbanks, and this was taken by Monica Dockstader, and she sent this from an Alaskan Airlines flight. So you can see the smoke plume above the cloud line, and that's just pretty crazy. You can really see all the energy that's built up in these wildfires, and you can see just how powerful they are. And even on the ground, you can see all the little hot spots of smoke. So wildfire danger is still very prevalent, even though we do have some relief coming. And that relief comes in the form of low pressure. And that's what we're seeing down in South Central and across the Kenai Peninsula. We're seeing a lot of that. So clouds are going to start to roll in for tonight, and moisture is going to start to roll in as well. And clouds and cooler temperatures are going to start coming our way, and that's going to be pushing up north into the interior. So even tomorrow, Fairbanks is going to be able to see some of those clouds and some of those rain spots as well. And moving into Tuesday, a lot more of that. You can see those yellow and red spots. That's heavier rain. So that's great news for the interior. And another thing that I wanted to show is just up north in the Brooks Range, you're seeing snow on the radar. So snow is predicted for the Brooks Range and those higher elevation regions, which is just really interesting. So it's a really interesting weather week coming up this week. And relief is on the way in the form of rain and cloud cover. So cooler temperatures are going to start to reflect across this state. And you can see that in Fairbanks and a little bit in Anchorage, but not too much down in South Central. So I know that you and I don't really like the rain too much, but I think it's safe to say that it's really important and we should look forward to it.
Yeah, I feel like a broken record. I keep saying I really like this heat, I really like this heat, but now I'm looking forward to some rain to help with all these damaging fires.
Oh yeah, me too.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's News Source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting Available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's News Source app.